man, this is season 3, episode 7. I got the homie Gasser, bro.
We out here.
If y'all don't know, y'all don't know. But we finna get y'all here together, you know? Shout out you, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to be here for a cool minute, man. I'm actually hella excited. We got some dope shit going on earlier today. Then we popped through. We really out here doing real rapper shit or real regular shit, as our homie Joran would say. You know what I mean?
Talk to him.
Been rocking.
Yeah, this shit supposed to been for like a year now, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, we've been knowing each other, but, man, we've been out here making our moves. You've been coming up. I've been coming up.
Facts.
Slap been coming up like crazy, man. So I'm out here trying to catch up. You feel me? I dropped filler episodes. Noble Part 3 is on the way, man.
Talk to him.
Which song did I send you? I forgot.
Fan service. I just know it was slapping, you know?
We'll get it on the edit. You got it right the first time.
I was slapping fan service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That song was hella fun to make, bro. And I was talking to you earlier about all the anime podcasts and everything like that. And this whole album is just riddled with, if you fuck with anime or manga, all sorts of little Easter eggs and references. And it's just a good time, man. I wanted to have fun.
That's dope.
Like, on my last project, you know, I had GB on there. I had Rucci on there, Sausalino. All these cats who, like, you know, are really out here doing they real rap shit. But, man, sometimes you can get a little lost in the sauce, bruh. You can forget who your audience is, man. And at the end of the day, like, I dropped it on the album, bruh. I ain't slanging dope. I ain't out here in these streets fucking strapped up shooting niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here really trying to explore the artistry and what's deep down inside me, bro, is anime. I'm a Dragon Ball nigga, bro. At the end of the day, like, people, it's so funny how people used to clown the anime niggas coming up. And now you can't turn your head without seeing a sticker on somebody's car or anime on somebody's shirt. And I'm like, man, I'm a day one anime nigga, bro, and I have to keep it real. So I did this whole fucking filler episodes project that goes hand in hand with the podcast, you know what I'm saying? So it's filler episode podcast, filler episode the album, you know what I mean?
That was a smart-ass marketing deal.
Hey, man, that's the intention, you know what I'm saying?
Since we brung up this conversation already, I got to ask you this question because a lot of people have been asking me, like, hey, I don't know, it's a cartoon, it's an anime, The Boondocks.
Oh,
what's your opinion on that, bro?
That's tough. See, it was made in America, but the art style is hella inspired by anime. So that's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? Like, when something is inspired, what do they say? Art imitates life and life imitates art, right? So it's kind of one of those things where you could tell Aaron McGruder had like a hella strong love for the anime style, but the original Boondocks was a newspaper article like Snoopy, you know, or Marmaduke or something like that, you know? So, like, the Boondocks, the show is definitely anime. And the main point I could put on that as far as an argument would go towards it is Avatar The Last Airbender. Because I wholeheartedly believe that shit is anime, even though it's Nickelodeon, even though it's American. You know, there's a huge difference between culture appropriation and culture appreciation. And if you appreciate the culture that you're inspired by and you're representing it well, that's when you can be adopted by said culture. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that's what I'm trying to do with my shit, because I've always rapped, but I've never wanted to rap about shit that I don't do. You know what I'm saying? People be out here with the gun bars, this and that. I got it tucked. I got that. Nah, bro. I've never been that type. So when I'm out here talking about, oh, I'm a starving artist and this is the grind, like, every time I spit, my subject matter is going to be either who I am or what's going on around me, you know, and I never try to fictionalize that until I'm talking about turtles and titties.
Don't slap that if you haven't know.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, fan service, man. I gotta do some crazy anime shit if I'm gonna do a video to this song, because this is Slapping Faye's favorite song. And since Slap came on and he had a song produced by Disco too, I was like, well, shit, Disco out here making bangers for us young niggas, because he out here. Quagmire, bro. Shout out to Quagmire. Shout out to Disco. He really out here, dog.
Shout out the gang. That's dope, man. So the song that we finna preview is called Fan Service. And this man is known for anime, so we gonna hear the bars, man. You know, my son probably looking at this like, hey, man, that's the dude that's from the YouTube. Like, yeah, bro, my son be really fucking with you ever since that Naruto comment that you made. I forgot what you made, but it's like, I do Dragon Ball Z, so that's what I introduced him to.
Sure.
And he opened that up into like everything from like, hey,
It's
have
the
you seen
perfect
Attack of the
start.
Titans and all this?
Yeah,
And
Attack
I
on
was
Titan.
like, bro, I haven't. I get on it, then I'm
You
like,
trying to
damn.
catch up? Hey, but that's that dad life, man. I had my first baby recently as well, man.
Congrats, bro.
Welcome to the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That shit be sticky, man, but it's worth it, bro. Every inch, every day.
Right. Man, it's a trip having a daughter too, because I don't know why I always envision myself with a son. So having a daughter is so beautiful, it's so magical. But like, I often wonder, how's the anime tip gonna rub off? You know what I'm saying? Like, is she actually gonna be into it? Am I gonna be the lame dad? Like, please watch Avatar with me. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll find out, man.
I feel like with kids, like whatever you do, they want to do it 10 times more.
Wow.
Like I start boxing, my son want to start boxing.
Sure.
I start doing podcasts, he want to do podcasts.
Nice.
He want to make a YouTube channel. I made a YouTube channel, he made it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, bro, helping him out, and I'm learning so much about the game that I'm missing because I'm looking at him trying to make sure he got every step.
Right.
It's gonna be nice, man.
I hope that my daughter is a creative like me. You know what I'm saying? I hope that she finds something she's passionate about, whether it's an instrument or painting or whatever sort of creativity would stem from her beautiful mind, man. I hope that she ends up pursuing it. You know what I mean? Like, because that's where I'm at. A lot of people would be like, for example, my dad, he was like, oh, I always dreamed of being in the NFL. He's like, the day I found out you were about to be born, he was doing this scouting thing with the Baltimore Ravens, and he had to make a very serious decision, and he decided not to follow through with that. And I think about that all the time, because fast forward years and years later, I'm like, Dad, you should have pursued your dreams, because as much as I want to appreciate what you've done out of consideration for me, the last thing any child wants is to feel like they held their parent back, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as she was born, man, I was like, I need to do what I'm doing 10 times harder whenever I have the time, because as a father, you have a lot less time, right?
Mm-hmm.
My situation complicated, but I'm over here really trying to put my all into everything I do. If I'm going to be a dad, I'm going to put it all into it. If I'm going to do the podcast, I'm going to be consistent with it, and I've never missed a fucking week. You know what I'm saying? Every other week. It's kind of crazy. It's the most consistent thing in my life is the podcast, but music is my passion. So it's kind of weird how that ends up,
This is a great conversation. That's exactly what I'm in right now.
Yeah.
I love music, but this podcast been like on the balls.
Yeah.
Pause. It been like, bro, it been like really there, bro. Like I'm like every day it's like something new, and I got to learn something, but I'm learning, but I'm loving it.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing my music like I supposed to.
Right, man. It's isn't it so funny? I said it. It's so crazy how these full circles, right place, right time, right? When I was outside in the song Starving Artist, I said, doing what you love can be the hardest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, it's so true. Like, the way filler episodes began. So you say you're not like crazy into anime. The reason I chose the name filler episodes is because whenever anime like starts to catch up to the script, because it's an ongoing thing, what they'll do is they'll have an episode where some bullshit happens that's not really in the story. They call that a filler episode. So like if you've ever been watching Naruto and they go to the hot springs or something like that, and there's a whole episode about dude trying to peek through the fucking hot spring at some girls or something like that, you're like, what the fuck happened? I thought they were in the middle of fighting a huge bad guy, now all of a sudden they at the beach?
Right.
What's happening right now? And that's a filler episode, is they need time to finish animating what they're doing, so they'll make some bullshit in between to kind of satisfy people. So for me, this album, calling it filler episodes, was because I've been working on Noble. Anybody who knows me is like, oh, that's Gasser Noble right there, because the Noble was my shit for so long. But I'm really not dropping it as much as like there was a 3-part service that I really wanted to do this in, where it was part 1, part 2, and part 3 of a project called Noble. So I put Noble in the name because I wanted it all to be about those parts. Part 3 had never come out because I was draining myself. It was 23 tracks. And I had all the beats lined up. I had all the premises. And I got to part 2 and was freaking drained, and then found out I'm having a baby. And then this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, shit, man. I had to step away. And I lost a lot of the momentum that I was building as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when filler episodes came in because, like I said, I lost sight of what was important to me. Like, who am I as an artist? Well, I love anime. Well, I'm doing this music that has nothing to do with anime, where I'm with big league cats, where it's like, oh, maybe they bang, or maybe they hella serious in the streets, so I'm not going to drop a bar about Naruto or Goku in this situation. But then I'm not being true to myself.
Facts.
You know? And that's why filler episodes, man, because in between Noble, part 3 is on the way now. Like, I'm devoting 2024 to part 3 and promoting other parts of 1 and 2 as well from the past, because those are already out. But with filler episodes, man, somehow it went from being an in-between thing to being a passion project, man. I had so much fun, and that was the point, man. Like, the point was I was like holding myself back, trying to cater to what these artists imagine a good rapper to be, versus me fucking having fun and doing what I love and talking about subjects that I really know about. Yeah. So if somebody who fucks with anime, shoot, even if you don't, and like, that's the magic, right? You want to make something that if they don't know what it is, it slaps. But if they do know what it is, they see all the Easter eggs and all the references and all the little details in between that makes it what it is, and that's why I consider it like some sort of masterpiece. You know,
that was a nice ass explanation.
My bad, I be rambling sometimes.
No, you cool,
podcast niggas, bro.
That's why I was finna ask you too, like, cause you do podcasts, you record, you do a lot of things as well. So your editing, like, content is like crazy. You always working, always under the mouth.
Trying, man. It's crazy to be behind the scenes and in front of the camera at the same time, you know.
That's literally was my question. How was
right? Like, it's difficult, you know. Like, and shout out to Slap and Fade, because he really be pushing me to like put out content. He'd be like, "Hey, bro, you haven't posted shit in a few days. Like, people out here wondering where you're at, you know." And like, he's the king of just sparking that fuse under you, you know, to get the ball rolling, because he really believes that we're going somewhere. And I believe it too. Shit, man, I'm trying to hop on board with that momentum. Have you seen that new Dave Chappelle special that just dropped?
No, I wanted to see it yesterday. Oh my God,
he is the king. He is the king of
comedy.
Guess
it was something like he's not messing with the folks no more or some shit like that he said.
Well, his last one, his last one was called The Closer, where he really, like, you know, he put a cap on all of that shit that he kind of started and people was really fucking with. But this time around, it's funny. He always has a way of making you feel like he ain't gonna hit you, and then he catches you slipping. You know what I mean? Because he's like, I ain't gonna mess with them anymore. But here's a joke.
God damn it.
Yeah. But bro, he inspired the fuck out of me, man. Because every time he hits, every time he swings, he don't miss. You know what I mean? Like, he really is the king of his craft. And like, I know he's a comedian. He's not a rapper, so it's weird to be so inspired by that. But like, so many people are afraid to say that he's their favorite because it seems generic at this point. Yeah. But bro,
I grew up on Dave.
Goals, bro. It's goals to be so appreciated that some people consider it generic to have you there. Thanks. Like, fuck that, bro. If you are a master, you deserve your flowers, you deserve your crown. And honestly, man, like, all I want to do is master my craft in my own way. I don't want to try to capture somebody else's image or ride on somebody else's coattails. I really want to do shit and have fun while I'm doing it, you know?
That's the main thing. Have fun.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
And thinking about having fun, one of these songs that you want to play right now is Fan Service. I like this beat. I ain't even heard it yet, so this is my first time actually hearing it with you guys. So this is going to be a real reaction, you know?
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Disco Dave on the beat, man.
Disco Dave, you got some slaps, bro. I'm going to just let you know, man.
Flowers,
bro. I'm busy, bro, and I appreciate your time for actually coming through to bless us with this new song.
Yeah. We gon' need some fan service if we finna stand and worship, going hella bands and circles, girl, just do your thing. We gon' need some fan service, baby. Younger days, sooner days. Waifu's gon' do it best, girl, do your thing. I ain't tryna be your man, I'm not a simp, I'm a stan. I've been tryna get your ass on top to help me understand. Swear the way you are, turn me to your biggest fan. Let me be your Kaze Kage, got you fucking in the sand, got waves crashing on the land. I swear I'm a hopeless romantic, and I get so frantic. Baby, the way that you getting on hands, you better chill, I'm classy. Telling me all of your fantasies, when conveniently that wind blow. I swear she ride my tempo, secretly she an info. Best girl in the whole series, that's plain and simple. So we gon' need some fucking fan service if we finna stand and worship, going hella bands and circles, girl, just do your thing. We gon' need some fan service, baby. Yandere, sundere, waifu's gon' do it best. Girl, do your thing, girl, do your thing. Tell the mangaka to chill, he said in due time. You oiled up my waifu, bro, you added too much boob shine. Or is it? The camera's angled in positions like it's high school of the dead. Her body defying in physics. If it's wrong, I don't wanna be affirmative. She told me beat it up and then I turned it to the Terminator. Could've been another cosplayer in the firmament. She said she was a furry and I said I never heard of it. I've been garching since I hit zone, but he heat them words on the pen stroke. She kicked me out of the friend zone like the third born son of the Vince Smokes.
Bro.
Come on, man. Yeah.
I see them beats been slapping. I know who to go to, goddammit.
Right, man. It's so nice to be out here, bro. Like, it's 2024, man. What about you, bro? Do you have any more music in the works? Is shit coming out, dog?
I gotta put some music out, man. It's been a lot of people reaching out to me like, hey, bro, you need to drop some music.
Yeah.
I really been focused on this podcast. Like you said, when you create something and then become your baby, it becomes different. You want to take care of it with pride and joy. You want to make sure it's like developed right. But I definitely want to start back rapping. I might have some shit with Slapping Faye. I might have some gasser shit. You know. I'm gonna definitely step it up. Definitely January.
Hey, you know what, man? It's the new year. I want to bless you for having me, man. You know what I'm saying? We already have our arrangement from what we were doing earlier, bro. But I noticed you was rolling some gas. I got rolling trays. I got grinders with the filler episode logo on them. I got ashtrays, bro. The bundle's yours. And, hey, I'm having a raffle out there for y'all paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Hit my Instagram for information on how to join the raffle. You know what I'm saying? We got prizes. We got T-shirts. We got hats. Grinders, rolling trays, ashtrays, everything, you know what I'm saying? $100 gift card to the final prize, but that's at the end, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to pull up to know what's up.
I like that, man. Y'all stay giving back. I remember y'all done some shit like that. Somebody won some Kings tickets, if I'm not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out to the basics, man. Shout out to Jeffrey. You know, he been rocking with us since day one as well, you know?
Facts, man. That's hella dope, man, and I appreciate you for actually stopping through.
Absolutely, bro. I'm happy to be here, dog. You know, we out here. BeEazy.
Facts, bro. And that's going to be season 3, episode 8. We outside.